Some people call it an addictive personality. Some people call it, addictive behavior, transferred, right? When we stop using a substance, we transfer it to food or gambling or shopping or whatever. And this segment is about food. I'm going to make it a smoothie for you, but one of the things that I found is that a lot of times when we don't feel comfortable in that moment for whatever it is, right? The intense feelings, the lethargic, melancholy, or anxious, feelings, we want it to go away. We don't want to sit with it. We don't like feeling it. And so a lot of times we'll substitute food, for example, for to fill that, right? To squash that feeling so that we can feel pleasure again, right? Because a lot of times when we eat, we do feel pleasure. It's supposed to, right? Because we're built for survival. And so in order for us to survive, we need to eat. So it's giving us pleasure to eat so that we will eat more often to stay alive. So this smoothie, and what I look for in smoothies specifically to help with cravings and to help with feeling full, although a lot of times when we eat because of emotions, it's not because we're really hungry, but we need to like I said, suppress or numb that feeling or feel good so that you don't feel that feeling. I look for protein is good for filling, and sweetness is good for the cravings of that. It releases the dopamine. Actually, all foods can. If you're a salty person, that's fine too. Like salt can help with those cravings too, because it's releasing the dopamine, whatever feels good for you, right? One sec. Sorry, I forgot my fruit. Speaking of sweetness, I forgot my fruit in the freezer. So we're gonna start like we always do, or I always do. Put my hot chocolate mix over there. I can tell you about that another time. And we'll just fill that a little bit at the bottom. And I got my yogurt. Of course, I forgot a spoon. Let me get a spoon. Not really prepared this morning, I guess. Not really. I'm back to the Okitos. I find with this Smoothies, I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it right, but I find with the Smoothies, it's got a little bit more sugar than I really like. I'm trying to stay away from sugar as much as I can. So this one is sweetened with stevia. It's got no added sugar. And I love the vanilla. You can use whatever flavor you want, but I put like 3, this is actually 2 teaspoons, but it's like 3 big scoops. So maybe like a tablespoon, 3 tablespoons. Which I think equals a half a cup, but I'm not really good at that stuff, so don't quote me on that. I'm going to use some bee pollen. Bee pollen is really nutritious. I've talked about it in other videos. I've used it in other smoothies. Lots of vitamins and antioxidants. I'm just going to use a teaspoon. They say to start off with like a teaspoon. It is a very strong flavor, so the recommended dose is 1 tablespoon. But they say to start off with 1 teaspoon in case you have any allergies, right? You want to make sure that that you're good with that if you've never had it before. I'm going to get my power greens in here, which is spinach and kale. And I learned a new trick to keep your, if you buy it like this, already, leaved out, cut up, to put a paper towel in there. It keeps it dry so that it doesn't go bad as fast, which I have found to be awesome. Because I usually eat one of these a week, but by the end of the week, it's already, I think that's enough for now. We can try that later. All right, what else do I got? I've got, put the fruit in. This one is mangoes, blueberries, and strawberries. You can use whatever fruit suits your fancy. Shove it in there. I do find that the frozen fruit, not only does it stay good longer, but it kind of, because it's frozen, it kind of thickens the smoothie a little bit, so it's not as watery. If you don't like a thick smoothie, if you like more of a, you know, a protein drink or a shake, you can use fresh fruit. You can always use fresh fruit, but I'm just saying it does thicken it up a little bit. The recipe calls for almond butter. I don't have any on hand, so I am going to put about a teaspoon, a good lumping teaspoon in for the protein. I'm gonna get more protein. Now the yogurt has 17 grams of protein, so I already got quite a bit of protein in there. I'm just gonna add a little bit of peanut butter. This is a really good peanut butter from Trader Joe's. I don't know if you have Trader Joe's in your area. I don't really have it in my area, but my boyfriend, when he works up north, he'll stop by sometimes. I'm gonna put a little bit more. The almond butter is really good. I love it with the almond butter, but I don't, like I said, I don't have any on hand. And this is good because it doesn't have a lot of sugar. It doesn't have, it's not pre-stirred, so you don't have those artificial ingredients, those chemicals that actually make it really, really hard for you. Oh, I got one other thing. The amaranth, I talked about it, I think yesterday, the day before in one of my videos. I've been putting amaranth in, really good source of plant protein. People in other parts of the world, they'll use it as a substitute to rice. Sometimes they'll use it as porridge, you know, for a breakfast thing. You can season it with honey, you can season it with salt and pepper. I mean, it's very versatile. But it does have a good source of protein. I'm going to put some honey in because honey is a natural sweetener, you know, and it's got a lot of health benefits as well. I think I might need to put a little bit more coconut water in there. I was using the stevia. Stevia is a natural substance, a natural sweetener also. It has no calories, but it doesn't really have any health benefits. It's just sweetening. At least they haven't found in their research yet. All right, and my blender, oh, hold on one second. I'm really not prepared today. I washed it and I had it in the strainer. All right, I'm gonna mix this up for you and I'll be right back. All right, so I had forgotten the last time I used honey, I was making a point of, you know, the next time I was going to use honey, which I didn't, is to maybe put some of the coconut water aside and put some honey in it and melt it, because it does stick to the sides. It doesn't really mix really well. So, if you're watching this video, hopefully you'll remember, and hopefully I'll remember next time as well. All right, let's see what we got here. I know it doesn't look that great. Ooh, that's good. Very good. Sweet, not too sweet, but it's going to be filling. I know it is because I got enough protein in there. Anyway, so recovery has a lot of components to it. This one I'm showing you is nutrition when we get cravings for eating. Instead of substituting junk food or comfort food, we can go to fulfilling food that tastes good too. I hope this helps you. I hope you have a wonderful day. And until next time, guys, please stay well. Peace out.